Friedrich Nietzsche was a fascinating figure in philosophy, known for his bold ideas that challenged conventional thinking. Born in 1844 in Germany, he became one of the most influential philosophers of the 19th century. Nietzsche's writings often explored themes of power, morality, and the nature of humanity. His unique perspective set him apart from many of his contemporaries. One of Nietzsche's most significant ideas centers on the relationship between individuals and society. He believed that strong, exceptional individuals were vital for progress and cultural development. In a world where everyone is treated equally, as democracy suggests, Nietzsche felt that the talents and abilities of these strong individuals could be stifled. He often criticized the tendency for societies to prioritize the needs of the majority over those of exceptional people. This conflict between the individual and the collective would become a central theme in his work. Nietzsche argued that systems like democracy could lead to mediocrity, as they encourage conformity rather than innovation. Strong individuals must be free to create their own paths and challenge societal norms without being held back by popular opinion. Understanding Nietzsche's insights provides a window into his complex view of democracy and its potential drawbacks. As we delve deeper into his thoughts, we'll see how he perceived democracy as a force that weakens the strong, ultimately hindering human advancement and creativity. To understand Nietzsche's perspective, we first need to grasp what democracy entails. At its core, democracy is a system of government where power lies in the hands of the people. Citizens have the right to vote and decisions are made based on majority rule. This principle promotes equality, allowing everyone to have a say in how their society is run. Democracy arose as a response to monarchies and authoritarian rule, with the aim of giving more voice to ordinary people. It celebrates ideals like freedom, justice, and participation. However, while these principles can empower individuals, they also create challenges. In a democratic system, the majority opinion often shapes policies and cultural norms, which can lead to a focus on consensus rather than excellence. Nietzsche observed that this emphasis on equality could undermine the remarkable contributions of exceptional individuals. He believed that truly great thinkers and leaders might struggle to thrive in environments where mediocrity is celebrated and innovation is overshadowed by popular sentiment. Instead of nurturing unique talents, democracy could inadvertently suppress them. As we explore Nietzsche's critique further, it's essential to recognize how he viewed democracy not just as a political system but as a cultural framework that influences how society values strength and individuality. By examining these ideas, we can better understand the tension Nietzsche felt between the collective good promoted by democracy and the exceptional abilities of individuals that he believed should be allowed to flourish without restriction. Nietzsche's view on strength and weakness is central to understanding his critique of democracy. He believed that true strength comes from exceptional individuals who have the ability to shape society and create new values. These strong individuals possess unique talents, perspectives, and creative insights, enabling them to challenge the status quo and lead humanity toward progress. Nietzsche viewed these exceptional people as vital for cultural and intellectual advancement. In contrast, he saw weakness as a characteristic often embraced by the masses, who prefer comfort and security over risk and innovation. According to Nietzsche, those who are weak tend to conform to societal norms and expectations, sacrificing their own potential for greatness in favor of belonging. This dynamic creates a tension between the strong individuals who push boundaries and the weak who seek stability. He argued that when democracy emphasizes equality above all else, it inadvertently favors mediocrity. By allowing the majority's voice to dominate decision-making, society risks suppressing the brilliance of those who dare to think differently. In Nietzsche's eyes, this is a dangerous path that could lead to stagnation rather than growth. What makes his perspective so compelling is how he challenges us to reflect on what it means to be truly strong or weak in a society that often prizes conformity over individuality. As we delve deeper into his thoughts, we will uncover how these concepts shape not only his philosophy but also his criticism of democratic ideals. The conflict between strong individuals and democratic ideals is a central theme in Nietzsche's philosophy. He recognized that democracy, with its focus on equality and majority rule, creates a framework where the voices of exceptional individuals can be easily drowned out. This tension arises because democratic systems often prioritize the will of the many over the insights of the few who challenge conventional thinking. Nietzsche argued that while democracy aims to give everyone a voice, it can lead to a situation where the unique perspectives of strong individuals are marginalized. These individuals, who possess the potential to innovate and inspire, may become frustrated in an environment that values consensus over creativity. The very structure of democracy can discourage bold ideas and discourage those who dare to defy the norm. Moreover, Nietzsche believed that this conflict results in a societal landscape where mediocrity is celebrated. Achievements become diluted as society rewards conformity rather than excellence. Strong individuals might feel compelled to temper their ideas or hide their talents to fit into the majority's expectations. This suppression can stifle progress and hinder cultural advancement. As we explore Nietzsche's critique further, it becomes clear that he saw this dynamic as detrimental not just for individuals but for society as a whole. The potential for greatness is diminished when extraordinary thinkers must navigate a landscape designed to protect the status quo rather than encourage revolutionary thought. This conflict serves as a powerful lens through which to examine the implications of democratic ideals on human potential. In democratic societies, conformity plays a significant role that affects both the individual and the collective. Nietzsche pointed out that while democracy seeks to represent everyone's voice, it often leads to a kind of uniformity where unique ideas and personalities can be stifled. This pressure to conform can create an environment where people prioritize fitting in over expressing their true selves. As individuals strive to belong, they may suppress their innovative thoughts and extraordinary abilities. This collective desire for acceptance can lead to a shared mindset focused on maintaining the status quo, which ultimately discourages creativity and critical thinking. In this model, radical thinkers and trailblazers risk facing backlash for challenging widely held beliefs or proposing unconventional ideas. Moreover, the emphasis on consensus can create a fear of standing out, as people worry about being judged by their peers. This dynamic often causes strong individuals to temper their expressions or dilute their visions in order to avoid conflict. The result is a society that becomes homogenized, one where mediocrity thrives at the expense of potential greatness. Nietzsche saw this phenomenon as dangerous because it hinders progress and intellectual growth. Instead of celebrating diversity in thought and innovation, democratic societies might inadvertently foster a culture of sameness. As we reflect on this idea, we gain insights into how conformity in democracies is not just a social tool but also a barrier that can limit human potential, pushing exceptional individuals away from the very spaces designed to uplift them. The danger of herd mentality is a critical aspect of Nietzsche's critique of democracy. In a society where majority opinion reigns, individuals often feel compelled to align their thoughts and actions with the group. This herd mentality can create an environment where independent thinking is not only discouraged but often viewed as a threat to social harmony. People may choose to go along with the crowd, sacrificing their unique perspectives in order to maintain acceptance within the group. Nietzsche argued that this tendency can lead to a loss of individuality and creativity, as people become more focused on fitting in than on pursuing their passions or challenging established ideas. The pursuit of consensus can result in a collective mindset that prioritizes safety and familiarity over innovation and progress. Those who dare to break away from the herd risk facing criticism or ostracism, making it increasingly difficult for strong individuals to express their true selves. This herd mentality can also stifle societal progress, as groundbreaking ideas and revolutionary changes often come from those willing to think differently. When the majority suppresses these voices, the potential for cultural and intellectual advancement diminishes. Nietzsche's warning about the dangers of herd mentality serves as a reminder that true strength and innovation arise from individuality and the courage to diverge from popular opinion. As we continue to explore Nietzsche's thoughts, it becomes clear that he viewed the herd mentality as a significant barrier to realizing human potential and fostering a vibrant, thriving society. To illustrate Nietzsche's views on democracy and its impact on exceptional individuals, we can look at historical examples where strong leaders or innovative thinkers faced challenges due to the prevailing democratic ideals of their time. One notable figure is Socrates, who was executed in ancient Athens for challenging the status quo and questioning widely held beliefs. Despite his intellectual brilliance, he was seen as a threat to the city's democratic order because his ideas challenged the complacency of the majority. Another example is Galileo Galilei, whose groundbreaking discoveries in astronomy contradicted the popular geocentric view supported by both society and the Church. His insistence on pursuing truth led to conflict with those in power, ultimately resulting in his trial and house arrest. Galileo's case highlights how democratic institutions that claim to promote inquiry and progress can simultaneously suppress transformative thinkers when their ideas conflict with the majority's beliefs. In more recent history, figures like Martin Luther King Jr. also faced significant opposition despite championing civil rights. While his mission aimed to uplift marginalized voices, many within a primarily conformist society resisted change, fearing unrest and disruption. These examples underscore Nietzsche's argument that societies focused on maintaining consensus can alienate those who seek to challenge established norms for the sake of progress. By examining these instances, we see that Nietzsche's concerns about democracy are not merely theoretical, they have tangible implications for how societies interact with visionary individuals. His insights encourage us to reflect critically on the consequences of valuing conformity over creativity within democratic frameworks. In Nietzsche's vision of an ideal society, exceptional individuals thrive and are celebrated for their unique contributions. Rather than being stifled by conformity, these strong thinkers would be encouraged to express their true selves and innovate without fear of backlash. Nietzsche imagined a culture that prioritizes creativity, original thought, and the courageous pursuit of knowledge over the necessity for consensus. In this ideal society, leadership would stem from the most capable, allowing talented individuals to guide others rather than simply adhering to the whims of popular opinion. This would result in a dynamic environment where ideas can flourish and competition drives advancement. Nietzsche believed that only through recognizing and elevating extraordinary talents could society hope to achieve true greatness. Moreover, he argued for a re-evaluation of values that allows for diversity and individual flourishing. He rejected the notion that everyone should be treated equally. Instead, he advocated for recognizing the inherent differences in people's abilities and contributions. By doing so, an ideal society would not shy away from strong personalities who challenge norms but would instead embrace them as essential to progress. In this framework, creativity and individualism would be integral to the culture, inspiring not just leaders but also everyday members of society to tap into their potential. Nietzsche's concept of an ideal society serves as a profound critique of contemporary democratic structures while encouraging us to reflect on how we value and empower those who dare to think differently. Only then can we foster an environment where exceptional individuals can shape humanity's future positively. While Nietzsche's critique of democracy raises thought-provoking points, it is essential to consider the criticisms of his views as well. Many scholars argue that Nietzsche's perspective can be overly dismissive of the benefits that democratic systems provide. For instance, democracy allows for the inclusion of diverse voices and perspectives, which can lead to a more balanced and just society. Critics assert that by focusing primarily on the exceptional individual, Nietzsche overlooks the value that collective wisdom brings to decision-making processes. Additionally, some contend that his insistence on recognizing individuals' inherent differences could create a dangerous hierarchy that undermines social equality. If society were to prioritize only those deemed exceptional, it might marginalize many capable individuals who do not fit this narrow definition. Such a framework could breed elitism and resentment among those left out, potentially leading to social discontent rather than progress. Moreover, while Nietzsche warns against conformity, critics argue that certain levels of conformity can provide stability in society. It enables communities to function cohesively and support each other, ensuring that basic values and norms are upheld. This stability fosters an environment where innovation can still occur alongside tradition. Ultimately, while Nietzsche's ideas challenge us to think critically about individualism and societal structures, they also prompt important questions about how we balance exceptionalism with inclusivity in our democratic societies. Engaging with these criticisms allows for a more nuanced understanding of both Nietzsche's philosophical contributions and the complexities of democratic governance. In conclusion, Nietzsche's examination of democracy invites us to reflect on the delicate balance between individual brilliance and collective governance. His assertion that democratic systems can stifle exceptional individuals challenges us to consider the implications of conformity on creativity and progress. While he offers a compelling critique, Emphasizing the importance of recognizing and nurturing strong thinkers, it is crucial to remember the value of diverse perspectives that contribute to a well-rounded society. Engaging with Nietzsche's ideas compels us to ponder how we can foster environments where both exceptional individuals and the wider community can thrive. It encourages a dialogue about the role of leadership, the recognition of talent, and the importance of allowing innovative voices to flourish without fear of marginalization. This conversation invites a deeper understanding of how societies can simultaneously celebrate individuality while promoting inclusivity. Furthermore, acknowledging the criticisms of Nietzsche's views broadens our perspective, reminding us that democracy has its merits in creating spaces for dialogue and collaboration. As we navigate the complexities of modern governance, we must strive for a model that values both the exceptional and the collective, ensuring that creativity and innovation are nurtured alongside shared values and norms. Ultimately, reflecting on Nietzsche's insights enables us to envision a more nuanced approach to democracy, one that honors individuality while also embracing the diversity that enriches our communities. In doing so, we can create societies that empower exceptional individuals to lead while fostering collective growth for all.